evening. I'm Lucy Bustamante.
And I'm Mike Hoss. The Army Corps of Engineers endured a barrage of negative news coverage in 2006 and early 2007 when critics questioned everything from the integrity of its storm protection to its honesty.
Well, now, as Dennis Woltering reports in this 4 Investigates report, some critics question whether the Corps used millions in taxpayer dollars to hire a PR firm to improve its public image.
WWL-TV acquired this copy of the Army Corps' contract with Outreach Process Partners through a public records request, asking for documents to show how much the New Orleans district spends on private public relations. The front page reveals the Corps could spend up to $4.75 million over 3 years for private PR. How does the Army Corps of Engineers justify spending $4.75 million of taxpayer money on a public relations contract? First of all, the Army Corps of Engineers argues it's not a public relations contract.
The services that we actually get from them are educational and informative.
But Levees.org found evidence of something else on Outreach Process Partners' website. At the center of one page, a graph showing the number of negative news articles in yellow, hitting a peak of more than 6,500 in March of 2007. That was before the Corps hired Outreach Process Partners. The bars in purple show what happened after the Corps hired Outreach a year later. The number of negative articles never went above 167 a month in the same period. And the website says very clearly, OPP's media support has been a fundamental part of the transition from typically negative news coverage to more neutral and positive news coverage.
I look at this and I think, well, this isn't about helping the Corps communicate with the public. This is about helping the Corps' image.
Sandy Rosenthal of Levees.org questioned how the Corps can justify using millions of dollars in taxpayer money to improve image.
It looks to me like it was selling the people of this area on how good a job the Corps is doing. We would rather know exactly what they're doing, not be sold an idea of what they're doing.
Doesn't it look like they're bragging about improving image?
Well, I think that's what I don't think anybody would have any disagreement with. That's what was on their website.
But Ken Holder says the Corps did not hire Outreach to improve image, and that's not what they're doing.
That's not something that the government should be doing. It's not something we do. I know that.
Within hours of the email blast Rosenthal sent to Levees.org members showing them the website, Outreach Process Partners took down the graph.
I had them pull the website down and look at all of the pages and review what they're actually doing.
I want to apologize personally. I understand the confusion we've created over our role, which is a support role to the Army Corps, and I'm sorry that there is that confusion.
Mendoza of Outreach Process Partners says the graph showing what she calls a case study was misguided, too boastful, a mistake. She says the Corps hired her firm to provide educational and informational support, to help set up meetings, provide materials for meetings, and get public feedback.
The more we get out there with the public, the more we are involved with the public, the more we're able to tell our messages to the public and provide updates on projects. I feel that that trust is repaired bit by bit.
Rebuilding public trust.
Correct.
Ken Holder says the Corps needs the additional support because the area's $14.6 billion civil works project is one of the biggest ever, much larger than the Corps' original public affairs staff of 4 people could handle. Dennis Woltering, Eyewitness News, Night Watch.